I would say that starting in mid-March, all of our events from March through June were either canceled or postponed. And so one of the things that we started to offer were in-home celebration kits, where it's almost like a design slash rental service, so, or party in a box kind of thing, where we will kind of curate something for you to set up so you can have this like pretty backdrop, or you can have, you know, like the cake stands and everything, but in a smaller scale for your home, so you can Zoom with your friends or your family who can't be there, and still, you know, celebrate and have a beautiful decoration around, you know, around your home, but not making it as big as, you know, whatever space you might have been in before. There's myself and 3 other planners, and so whether they want to work with one of our planners to do a custom design, or they can choose from something they've seen that we've done before, and then we ask them to send us pictures of, you know, of where would you like to set up the birthday table, and then we literally take that space, and then we'll sort of sketch out and recommend where to place things, you know, what they need, and then we pack everything into our bins, and we offer contactless delivery and pickup. So we might leave it outside of, you know, their garage, and then you know, after several days when they're done with their event, then they, you know, we go pick it up or they drop it off. A lot of people, they know where they want to get the food, but if they want recommendations, we certainly are happy, like very happy to share recommendations for local restaurants and caterers. Any of our vendors that we can still work with during this time, we want them to be working as well, because, you know, if it affects us, it affects all our vendors too.
The people that we need to consider patronizing to help them support their business are florists, bakers. I don't know what we would need a caterer for if we don't have an event, but just in case, are there any other businesses we need to consider supporting during this time?
Yeah, I would say any local businesses. So even if it's not like a big function where you have a caterer per se, but even if it's like a local restaurant or some sort of small business, I think any kind of artist also. Get creative with however you can, I think, to support anyone who's in the events industry or creative industry, because it's going to be a while before our industry is really back up and running the way it was before.
You were doing for Mother's Day and Father's Day, you curated these gift boxes. It came with a card, it came with some dessert, and even the cups and the drinks and everything. All you had to do really was unpack the box.
For Mother's Day, I think we went back and forth because we couldn't decide if it was something we wanted to do. Like we didn't want to make the boxes and the sweets or anything ourselves, because number one, we did want to still support small businesses, and number two, just, you know, for health and safety, you know, reasons, we knew that we needed to find trusted partners, which we have a lot of. When we saw that grazing box that was like a charcuterie box, you know, we just loved it so much, and finally we just decided, let's do this. Like there may be some of our clients who maybe need something like this, where there is a delivery option. So after Mother's Day, we decided, oh, let's do this for Father's Day. and then we had the charity element for that one, which I remember when my first time going to South Africa, and I was talking to someone from Zemele, and they said something to me that always stayed with me, which was every small business, even the smallest small business, has a social responsibility. So during Father's Day, you know, I said to the other planners, like, this is what I want to do, and I feel like we should give back even more. What do you guys think? And everyone was in agreement, and we sort of just decided, you know, we're like, so who should we donate to? Like, what do you guys think? And we decided on 3 nonprofit organizations. The first was Equal Justice Initiative. The second one was NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And the third one is A Long Walk Home, which is a Chicago-based nonprofit that works with artists to empower young girls in Chicago.
And you did this project with your children that you said they had to make something, but they could only use the things that were in the house?
A part of that was also because I was watching a show where somebody, like one of the characters, they were talking about just, just their concern about the environment. And the character on the show, she basically said that for a year she tried to reduce her her carbon footprint and waste. And so I was just thinking, wow, we have so much in our recycle bin, like so many cardboard boxes. And I thought, why don't we just, instead of going to the store or ordering more supplies from, from like Amazon or online for more art supplies, like we have so many things here. So it's almost like a challenge, right, for the kids too, for them to be creative. I wouldn't say that I'm woke. Like it's interesting because I don't characterize myself in that way when I think about issues of racial justice, or where I see how I act or how I talk or anything like that. I acknowledge that I'm constantly on this journey of learning, unlearning, relearning, and changing attitudes and things that that I know and don't know. I don't know if I would say that I was woke, because I feel like for all of us, we have to keep learning and keep growing. Yeah, we actually have a design consultation service, and where we can work with someone and talk to them, email them, FaceTime with them, and sort of like understand what vision or inspiration that they have for what they want to do. And then we can design the event for them. We draw sketches, and then we also are able to send them links to different things. Let's say it's on Amazon or wherever, their local stores, and we tell them like where they can source different things. And if there are vendors of ours that can, let's say, a custom name sign or custom imagery or something, special Etsy artists or that artists that we work with that have certain graphics that would fit well for their parties, anything that we can do virtually and have them then, get those items directly to their house. And then we also offer FaceTiming, live FaceTiming while they're setting up, so that we can give them guidance. Or we have some clients who take a picture, send it to us, and then we give them some comments. I would say that it's okay to scale down and have a more intimate event of just maybe your immediate family. I would say you could also consider alternate venues like outdoor parks or your backyard, your driveway. You could do a drive-by. There's a lot of drive-by birthdays that have been happening. Even, if you have like a patio or like a rooftop, we see so many of those videos in Brooklyn of everyone dancing on their rooftops. I mean, I looked at those videos and I just thought, wow, look at all that event space. That idea of look at what you have, right? Sort of like with the art project that we did with the cardboard box and everything. Look at what you have and be creative, and you can turn that into something beautiful.